Hello everyone, I'm Todd Piggott. I have fixed and flipped nearly 500 properties throughout the California region, and we've lent over $1 billion to fix and flip operators, so we have a fair amount of experience in this segment. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the real cost of a delay when you're flipping a house. Most people don't realize how quickly those losses can quickly add up when a project gets delayed. Every year, we work with hundreds of investors, from beginners to seasoned pros. We've seen it all, we've heard it all. Let's take a closer look at what usually causes these delays on a typical fix and flip project. Permits. Waiting for the city or the county to approve can take weeks, sometimes months, especially with this post-COVID remote work setup. Sometimes inspections don't go as planned. Changes are required before you can move forward. For example, I had an investor last week had to wait an extra 45 to 60 days just because the permit office was backed up. That delay alone nearly wiped out their profit. Contractors. We have 7 or 8 crews ourselves going right now. Most contractors juggle multiple projects and multiple schedules. Crews might not show up. Subcontractors cancel at the last minute. Labor shortages are very predominant today, and that's another complexity. In 2025, trades are busier than ever, and labor is very difficult to find. It's hard to lock in reliable crews. Materials. Supply chain disruption. It's still unpredictable. Back orders, price hikes, shipping delays, tariffs on key items like lumber, cabinetry, fixtures can push your timeline out. Just last quarter, investors waited 3 weeks for countertops to come in because of supply issues. The clock was ticking the entire time. Funding. Slow or unclear funding can bring a project to a complete standstill. Oftentimes, this happens with loan brokers who actually don't control the green button, which is required to get your project funded. Here at ZINC, we are a direct lender. We fund our own loans. Every single day without funds on your project can mean no workers on the site, no materials, and precious time lost. In today's market, speed is everything. You can't afford to sit on a project for 30, 60, or even 90 days waiting for these issues to be resolved. Let's talk about dollars. The part that really matters, the money. The average investor that we have is paying $3,000 to $5,000 a month just in holding costs. What does that include? Interest, property taxes, insurance, utilities, yard care, pool care, all of which keep adding up no matter what. Holding costs are just the beginning of where things can start to fail. When trades must be rescheduled, they often charge more. Last-minute changes mean overtime, premium fees, labor cost rise, extended timelines, and the stress on you for all these costly mistakes or rushed work. Then there's the market impact. Missing your ideal listing window can mean selling during a slower season. For instance, November and December are notoriously very slow. You don't want to list a house during that period. So reducing your resale price can also affect your profit margin. When you add it all up, a simple 30, 60-day delay can cost you $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 or even more, depending on the size and scale of the project. And don't forget the opportunity cost. While your money is tied up in that project delayed, you're missing out on other deals or other investment opportunities. Time really is money in this business, and speed is everything. What's the solution? Again, we've done 500 properties in this area. The key is to be relentless about staying on schedule. Time and money are everything. Let me share you a story about an investor last week. He did this. He just did this by planning ahead and sticking to the timelines. He secured his funding before closing with a real lender that has real cash. He had the scope of work ready. It was approved. The crews were lined up and ready to go before the deal closed. Everything was in place. Everything was scheduled, and the project moved smoothly without any holdups. That saved weeks of costly downtime and protected him during the profit margin. Delays aren't just about things going wrong. More often, they're about what was not planned well from the beginning. Be very careful of squatters or even tenants that can delay you 60, 90 days or even more. At ZINC, we built our lending model to help real estate investors avoid costly delays. We offer clear, straightforward loan terms. We have our own cash. We balance sheet our own loans. Fast closings, structured draw schedules are designed to keep you moving and not stalling.